Women have been villainized for centuries just for wanting to feel beautiful, called vain, shallow, self absorbed, Jezebels even, just for putting on makeup or wearing jewelry or caring about how we look. And a lot of us took that in and believed it. So now you've got generations of women walking around depleted and raggedy and calling it being humble. Most of us never even got to experience beauty as something we were doing for ourselves. It was always tied to being looked at, being chosen, getting approval or love from somebody else. So we built our whole relationship with our appearance around what other people thought of it. And when the validation stopped coming, it felt like we did something wrong. We just never got taught that this was supposed to be about us. And a part of why so many of us never got that lesson is because our beauty was suppressed before we ever even had a chance to explore it. Mothers, aunts, grandmothers, women who loved us, telling us to cover up, wear something more modest, put away the red nail polish, stop trying to look grown. A lot of the time that came from a place of real fear. They knew predatory people existed and felt like if they couldn't stop the predator, the next best thing was to manage the prey. So they dimmed us down, hoping it would keep us safe. And sometimes it was jealousy. A woman who never got to fully express her own beauty, passing that deprivation down, the thinking being, I didn't get to do it when I was your age, so you shouldn't either. That's its own kind of wound. Beyonce is a good example of what it looks like when a woman is allowed to be beautiful from the start. She has been in entertainment since she was a child, and she has been beautiful her whole life. You can find photos of her in her preteens already wearing makeup, looking put together and fly. People saw a girl who was confident and expressive and fully herself. That kind of confidence gets cultivated and allowed. Expressing yourself has nothing to do with seeking other people's approval. You are the one looking in the mirror every day, and your approval is the only one that matters. A lot of us were raised to think that caring about how you look is shallow and that spending time or money on yourself is selfish. So we learned to put ourselves last, and after a while, that just became normal. And sis, that has cost so many of us so many years of running on empty without even understanding why. Taking care of your appearance is stewardship. It's a daily decision that you're worth maintaining, and it stops feeling like a chore once you reframe your mindset around why you're doing it. Most of us spent years performing our appearance for an audience instead of actually caring for ourselves. So getting to that place takes time. But once you get there, it feels lighter and more intentional. You're doing your skincare because you want to, eating better because you want a healthier body, and working out because it makes you feel good. You're putting effort into how you look because you actually care about yourself. Your skin is always going to tell on you. Genetics and stress and hormones are all factors, but over time, the consistency of your care registers on your face and in your body. If your hair is thinning, your iron or your thyroid might need attention. And if your body feels heavy and sluggish all the time, it's asking for more movement or more rest. You treat the surface and never ask what's actually causing it. If your skin is dull and congested, your diet is probably the first place to look, but it could also be that your skincare routine is too aggressive. Sometimes you're overexfoliating, layering too many acids, using products that are stripping your skin of its natural oils, and then wondering why you look dull and dry. Pull your routine back and give your skin a chance to breathe. Consuming water is the simplest thing and is severely underrated. Properly hydrated skin looks soft and supple. You'll know you're drinking enough when your urine is pale yellow or clear. And if you don't like the taste of water, eat more fruits and vegetables. Most of them have high water content, and you'll be hydrating yourself through your food. If you actually want to take care of yourself, you'll find a way, so please spare me the excuses. Skincare becomes something you actually look forward to once you change the reason you're doing it. Cleansing and doing your routine because you genuinely want to care for your skin becomes something you look forward to. That 10 minutes in the morning or before bed where it's just you taking care of yourself, that's devotion, and it compounds over time. Same thing with food. And I'm not talking about dieting or any of the obsessive stuff that gets marketed as wellness. I'm talking about actually paying attention to what you're putting in your body and why. Food stops being something you feel guilty about once you start eating with intention because you want your body to feel good and function well. You start noticing how things actually make you feel, what gives you energy, what your body is actually asking for versus what you're reaching for because you're stressed or bored. Increased self-awareness changes your whole relationship with eating. And part of developing that awareness is slowing down enough to actually be present when you eat. Most of us are moving so fast that we don't even sit down for a meal. We're eating while walking, eating while working, getting a few bites in between tasks like food is just something to get through. Sitting down is genuinely better for your digestion, and it gives you the chance to actually enjoy what you're putting in your body. Taste it. Notice the texture and the aroma. Just be in that moment with yourself and put the phone down. You might have a bad relationship with food because you never treat eating like something that deserves your full attention, and you end up eating to cope with stress instead of eating to nourish yourself. Same thing with working out. Doing it to punish your body into looking a certain way is miserable, and you quit the moment the motivation runs out. Exercising because you want to feel strong and energized means you find things you enjoy doing, stop fixating on the mirror, and go consistently because you feel better when you do. And sleep. If you're genuinely not treating your rest like it matters, it's costing you. Your body repairs itself during sleep, and your hormones regulate and your skin regenerates. Chronically running on no sleep means none of that is happening and no product is going to compensate for it. Rest is one of the most direct investments you can make in how you look and feel, and it literally costs you nothing. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to over relying on caffeine just to function. One cup of coffee turns into two, turns into drinking coffee afternoon, which makes it harder to fall asleep, which means you wake up tired and reach for caffeine again. And once coffee stops being enough, energy drinks enter the picture. People have literally died from over-consuming energy drinks, and you might be treating them like they're harmless. On top of all that, caffeine is a diuretic that pulls moisture out of your body constantly, which means your skin is losing hydration and looking dry and dull partly because of what you're drinking to stay awake. It's a cycle that starts with not protecting your rest. Grooming and how you present yourself matters too. Taking the time to put yourself together, whether it be your hair, nails, clothes, or whatever that looks like for you, changes your brain chemistry. You'll notice an automatic boost in your mood. Be more intentional with your self-care ritual by slowing down and being more in the moment. Showering or taking a bath with the lights dimmed or a candle going, and just being in the water and taking your time, let that be a moment that belongs entirely to you. Getting out and actually massaging your moisturizer into your skin slowly and deliberately, and paying attention to how much calmer your nervous system feels when you do that, it regulates you. Put on some feel-good music while getting ready, doing your makeup, and putting together your look. Listen to Beyonce, Trina, and City Girls, or whatever lyrics inspires the feeling that the world is your oyster and you are the main character. And wear clothes that actually fit your body, shape, size, and proportions. Squeezing into something too small means spending the whole day self-conscious and tugging at your clothes instead of actually enjoying yourself. There's a correlation with peace in the context of beauty that also belongs in this conversation. Your emotional environment is affecting how you look and feel, which can be caused by chronic stress, draining relationships, and situations that keep you on edge. Stress can dramatically alter your appearance. That look where your eyes appear hollow, dark, and sunken is sometimes called panda eyes, and it can be a direct result of carrying intense, prolonged stress or trauma. Chronic cortisol pumping through your system affects how you digest and absorb food, and poor absorption leads to deficiencies that show up as hair thinning and loss around the edges, the crown, and the nape. Stress-related inflammation also shows up on your skin, especially when stress eating is involved. Flooding your body with sugar and processed food during a stressful period means your body eventually purges what it can't process through your pores. So don't be surprised to wake up in the morning and those mountain-sized blackheads and whiteheads are waving at you in the mirror. Removing yourself from people, places, and things that consistently take more than they give and protecting your mental health and choosing your peace is part of your beauty practice. You cannot pour into yourself when you're constantly being drained. Be very deliberate about what you allow into your space. And none of this works without consistency because having all the right intentions and only taking care of yourself when you feel like it produces nothing. Your routine you do every day is what produces results. Your daily choices around sleep, water, food, and movement are what compound over time. And every time you follow through for yourself when you didn't feel like it, you build a little more trust in yourself. That self-trust is the foundation for your confidence, your standards, and how you allow people to treat you. You have to decide that you are worth the daily effort and just keep going. That's what beauty as devotion actually looks like, and it's available to you. If you're new here, hey, I'm Nisi York. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok as Nutrition Nisi. My channel covers beauty, nutrition, and lifestyle topics. Drop a comment and let me know how you relate to this. Are you taking care of yourself out of devotion, or are you doing it out of obligation? I want to hear where you are. And if this resonated with you, share it, like it, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Take care.